Sup peeps, Sora here, and today we're doing another collection video. This one is long overdue. I did postpone this one because of recent incidents involving Xbox, but now I've decided to do it since after the Xbox showcase, they've shown that, there's still hope. Now, this is going to be my Xbox One and Series X games collection. Now, the Series X games are here. We will end with those. So we'll start with the Xbox One games. First, we have Adventure Time, Pirates of the Enchiridion. It's basically Wind Waker, but as an Adventure Time game. Pretty good, actually. Then we have Agents of Mayhem. This is the Saints Row spin-off. The biggest problem with this game is there is no multiplayer mode. That is legitimately the biggest problem I have with this game, is there's no multiplayer mode. We have Assassin's Creed Origins. This is the one that's set in Egypt. It's actually pretty good. We have Assassin's Creed Odyssey. This is the ancient Greece one. These are the two Assassin's Creed games where they really stepped up what the Assassin's Creed games were. And we have Batman Return to Arkham, which has, for some reason, it's a single disc case. I don't know why. You have Arkham Asylum and Arkham City. Why it's a single disc case, I don't know, for 2 discs. But yeah, pretty decent remasters of the first 2 Batman Arkham games. Batman Arkham Knight. Another game that's actually pretty good. I think this one's better than a lot of people actually give it credit for, in my opinion. Yeah, pretty good. I will talk a little bit more about some of these games. You have Biomutant. This should really be in the Xbox Series games, because there's now an upgrade for this, but you get what I mean. It's still a pretty decent game still. We have Cars 3 Driven to Win. It's basically a racing game that uses the cars movies as a framing device. Specifically the third one. We have the Crash Bandicoot N. Sane Trilogy. I have this on all platforms that I own. It's cool, and I guess Xbox owns Crash now, so that's also cool. I don't like that they put this big yellow banner across the top of it, though. Could have done without that. Have Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled. This doesn't have the bonus content that the PlayStation version has, but it's still a really, really good game. We have Deadpool. This is a game that is now very, very hard to come by. It's now out of print, so very lucky to pick this up at a decent price when I did. Dead Rising 3, which is the Dead Rising game, which is still only on Xbox, because Microsoft helped with it, but yeah. We have Dead Rising 4. This game's set at Christmas. Yeah, this one's actually a pretty decent Dead Rising game, but I can't play it too much because it gives me a headache for some reason. Then we have Disneyland Adventures. There was originally a Kinect version of this on the Xbox 360. It was remastered on the Xbox One, and this is what we got. It's actually pretty decent. You can actually walk around the park, complete a lot of mini games. It's actually pretty good. We have Disney Classic Games Collection, The Jungle Book, Aladdin, and The Lion King, which has multiple different versions of both of these games. Why is it so heavy? Oh, because there's also a booklet. There's also a manual. Hopefully the manual says... the manual is actually really nice and colourful. Yeah, you got multiple versions of Aladdin. Yeah, that's actually cool. You got multiple versions of Aladdin here. Is the guy just Aladdin? Why is the book just Aladdin? That's weird. That's actually weird that the booklet is just Aladdin. That's odd. But yeah, you have multiple versions There is another version of this that has less, that doesn't have the Jungle Book games and has less of the Aladdin and Lion King games. But yeah, less of the Aladdin games, I mean. But yeah, cool game, nice little trinket piece. We have Doom 2016. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant game. Highly recommend this to anybody that loves first-person shooters. We have Doom Eternal. This should really be, again, under Series X games now, but that's neither here nor there. Really fun game. Would highly recommend this one to everybody too. Can't wait for the next Doom game. We have Dragons, Dawn of New Riders. This game isn't that good. It's pretty bad, actually. Kind of average. It's based on the Riders of Berk series, I believe. But yeah, it's pretty bad. We have the original Dying Light. Not Dying Light with the following, but the original Dying Light. Still a really good game. This isn't the last time you see Dying Light in this video, but yeah, still a really good game. We have The Evil Within. Brilliant, 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 brilliant horror game. Highly recommend it. Also, I like that by this point in time, we were still getting manuals for games. Yeah, we were still getting manuals of games back then. Really good game. We have The Evil Within 2, which a lot of people would regard as the better of the games. Also, again, this is like an add-on code and stuff, no manual. But yeah, I would highly recommend this to anybody that likes horror games as well. Formula 1 2020. It's just Formula 1, but 2020 edition. What else is there to say? Final Fantasy Type 0 HD. I also have this on PS4. Really good game. Not very good visually, but still a fun game to play through. Some of these games are 1x enhanced, is what I should have said. With some of these, like this one is Final Fantasy 15. Another really, really, really good game. Would highly recommend this to people who like JRPGs if you play Xbox. Because surprisingly, yes, some people who have Xbox do play JRPGs. But yeah, really, really fun. Really good game. One of my personal favourite Final Fantasies as well. We have the Five Nights at Freddy's Core Collection, which includes Five Nights at Freddy's 1, 2, 3, 4, and Sister Location. I hope I don't have to explain to people what the Five Nights at Freddy's series is at this point. You all know. We have Forza Horizon 2 with this garish, ugly Day 1 ribbon on it for some reason. It's actually a good, fun game. This is also on the Xbox 360. This was the one that's set in, I believe, Australia, I think. I believe this one's... I don't know if this one's in Australia or if it's 3. Let me check. I think this is the one that's set in Australia. I could be wrong, but I think that's the one that's in Australia. We have Forza Horizon 3, which is the one that is set... No, this is the one that's in Australia. I don't remember what the second one is. Someone in the comments let me know if you remember where the second one is set. This is the one that's in Australia. This is a really, really good game too. We have Forza Horizon 4. This is one that's set in England. Very, very good game. Still looks brilliant visually. Highly recommend this to anybody that really enjoys this kind of games. I would actually say this, even though 5 exists, I would say this is the best Forza Horizon in my opinion. Then we've got Forza Motorsport 5, which has the Top Gear guys. This was a decent game. It did a good job of showcasing what the Xbox One could actually do at the time. But yeah. Then you have Forza Motorsport 6, which is the 10th anniversary Forza game. Another game which I think is really, really good. Yeah. The Forza games are pretty much... They are, in my opinion, equal to Gran Turismo in terms of the quality of the games. But yeah, I still haven't played the brand new one yet, though. 7 is the newest motorsport I played, but yeah. We have Forza Motorsport 7, which I think is another really, really, really good game. Again, a lot of good tracks, a lot of good cars in here. Really fun. We have Gears of War Ultimate Edition. This is a remaster of the original Gears of War. They didn't do remasters of Gears of War 2 or 3. However, wait, no, it's not with this one, it's with Gears 4. It's still a really good experience. The better way to play the original, in my opinion. Outside of them doing a Master Chief Collection treatment, the Marcus Phoenix Collection, I guess. But yeah. And I'm looking forward to the new one that's coming out. Gears of War 4, which comes with the original 3 Gears of War and Gears Judgment. A really, really good game as well. Pretty much, this was the one that started... Well, this wasn't the one that started my obsession with the Gears series, but this was the one that really made me latch onto the series as a really good quality franchise. I have Gears 5, which again should probably be with the Xbox Series games because it has an upgrade. Interestingly, there is an ability here where you can actually play through this game with Dave Bautista as Marcus Phoenix. No idea why, but yeah, it's just a thing that is possible. But yeah. We have possibly one of the greatest compilations ever released, the Halo Master Chief Collection. This includes all of them. I will be getting this on the Steam Deck as well, because I really want to play this on the go. You have Halo 1, 2, 3, and 4 in here. You also have Halo Reach and ODST. Also, it has a special new version of Halo 2. This collection is a must-have for anybody that has an Xbox. Must own. Brilliant, brilliant games within here. Well, the first 3 are brilliant games anyway. 4 is hit and miss. But yeah, brilliant, brilliant collection. Really highly recommend. It wasn't released in the best state though, but it's in a great state now. Halo 5 Guardians. Let's just address this. This is not a very good Halo game in any stretch of the imagination. It has redeeming qualities. Some people like it. But to me, it's just not as good as the other Halo games, just in my opinion. We have Halo Wars 2. This is the tactical RTS Halo game. Actually really, really good. Would highly recommend this one as well. Then we have House Flipper. This showed up in one of my videos before. You buy and renovate houses, you remodel them. You know the drill by now. We have Jumanji the video game. This game is trash. It has 4 levels, that's it. That's all you get, nothing else. It's just basically it's a Fortnite reskin. It's just got 4 levels. It's a terrible, terrible, terrible game. They didn't even try. We have Jump Force, which I believe is no longer supported. Has a lot of the shonen characters. You got obviously the obvious ones like Naruto, Goku, Luffy. But you've also got Yugi is there. You've got Gon. Saint Seiya is there. Deku, Joe, just some brilliant, brilliant characters in there, and you can create your own character. Though the characters kind of look creepy. And we have Kingdom Hearts 3. I love this box art. It's so crazy to me that we have a physical version of Kingdom Hearts 3 on Xbox, but we never got physical versions of the rest of the series. Yeah, just a brilliant, brilliant game. I felt bad for anybody. This released on Xbox before the other games did. So Xbox gamers kind of got the shaft with this series, but a lot of them do like it. So, yeah. Have L.A. Noire. This is the remastered edition. Still a pretty good game. Would recommend it to people who like this kind of game. The detective kind of game. We have Lego DC Supervillains. You create your own villain, you work with the villains. You can also play as the heroes in this game. It's actually really, really good. One of the better later Lego games in my opinion. You have Lego Jurassic World, which includes the first 4 movies. It has the 3 Jurassic Park movies and Jurassic World. There is no adaptation of the other two Jurassic movies because this game came out before those. It's pretty good though for what it is. Yeah, pretty good for what it is. You have the Lego Ninjago movie video game. This one probably feels the most Lego-y out of all of the Lego games that I have. Is that even a term? Well, I just made it a term. Yeah, this is the most Lego-y out of all of them. This rest is going to be a pretty short collection video. I have Life is Strange 2. I actually prefer this to the original Life is Strange, but I'm not complaining about the new games coming out. Yeah, I love the Life is Strange series. They're very emotional and they're very different to what I usually play, but I love them. We have the Mafia trilogy. Now I have to open this up because this is in a slipcase. You have Mafia Definitive Edition, Mafia 2 Definitive Edition, and Mafia 3 Definitive Edition. This is the best one out of the three of them in my opinion. This one had the most work done. This is just a remaster, and this is just straight up Mafia 3 just in a collector's box. But yeah, they did a decent job with the first game in that, and it's nice to own that collection. Is this going to be one of those ones that gives me trouble? Of freaking course it is. Okay. We have Maneater. Again, this should be with the Series X games, but yeah. You play as a shark. It's basically a shark RPG. You eat everything you can, explore everywhere. Just, yeah. Cool idea for a game. We have Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. A huge disappointment of the game. The roster is kind of bare bones. There's a lot of characters that aren't here that should be. They really emphasize the MCU characters in this game, and it shows. It's the least, my least liked Marvel vs. Capcom. The Mega Man 11. This game is pretty fucking difficult in places. But yeah, it's still a really good game, and I would really love for them to do more games in the Mega Man series, especially if we got a Mega Man X9, that'd be lovely. My Hero Wants Justice 2, this is a My Hero Academia game. Yeah, just more do I need to say about it, it's a My Hero Academia game. You fight. Naruto Tuboruto Shinobi Striker. Like I said, requires internet and Xbox Live Gold membership. Yeah, which isn't even a thing anymore. Well, actually, it still is, but yeah, it's pretty decent. There's a bit of a rip on the back of it. I just noticed. Oh well, but yeah, it's okay. Need for Speed Heat. This is one that's set in, I believe, Miami. Yeah, that's a pretty good. But the only problem is you can only earn points at night, so it's kind of redundant. Need for Speed Hot Pursuit Remastered. A remaster of one of the better Need for Speed games. This should have been a Series X game, but it's not. But oh well. Nickelodeon Kart Racers 2 Grand Prix. Has a good roster. Not the best. The third one's the best. Oh. Jojo Sawab, before she became... Well... Before she became detached from reality, let's just say that. Yeah. Hawakami. I talked about this before in one of my other videos. Really beautiful game, lovely art style, just a brilliant game in general. But yeah. Overwatch, which pretty much, let's be honest, this game is fucking useless now. Can't even really be played anymore. But yeah, I still have it. I don't know, I just do. This pile's gonna fall over. Rayman Legends. It's the Rayman we all know, but less difficult. It's still difficult, but yeah, it's the art style is beautiful on this game. Like a really, really beautiful art style on that. You have Rare Replay. 30 hit games, 1 epic collection. You have Attic Attack, Banjo-Kazooie, Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts, Banjo-Tooie, Battletoads, Battletoads Arcade, Blast Corps, Cobra Triangle, Conker's Bad Fur Day, Diggity Rock, Grabbed by the Ghoulies, Gunfight, Jet Force Gemini, Jetpack Refueled, Cameo, Elements of Power, Killer Instinct Gold, Night Law, Lunar Jetman, Perfect Dark Zero, RC Pro-Am 2, Saber Wolf, Slalom, Snake Rattle and Roll, Solar Jetman, Underworld, Viva Pinata, and Viva Pinata Trouble in Paradise. They also updated this to include GoldenEye. But yeah, a brilliant collection of some fantastic games. Would highly recommend this to everybody who has an Xbox, who has even a passing curiosity in games of the past. We have Red Dead Redemption 2. I believe the Xbox One version is 2 discs. I believe the PS4 version is 2. Brilliant game. Really brilliant game. Would highly recommend this to everybody who likes Rockstar's kind of games too. Yeah, really, really great game. Resident Evil 2, which should be with the Xbox Series games now. Yeah, it's a great game still. Actually, a very great game. One of the best remakes ever. We have Resident Evil 3, which again should be with the Series X games. I absolutely think this game was a disappointment. They should have done a lot more with the game here. It's shorter than the original and has content missing. So, and it doesn't have the branching path the original did. But yeah. Resident Evil 7 Biohazard, which again should be with the Series X games. Another really great game. This was Return to Form for Resident Evil. It was the first person Resident Evil. Would highly recommend this too. You have Rush, a Disney Pixar adventure. This is in the same situation as Disneyland Adventures. It was originally a Kinect game for 360, but they've taken the Kinect support out and just made it a basic game. It's good, pretty decent. You go through different Disney Pixar world and movies. You've got Ratatouille, Finding Nemo, Toy Story, Up, Cars, and Incredibles. Yeah. Rise and Rome. This was a launch game. A lot of people don't like this game, but seriously, this game looked incredible at the time that it released. Yeah. Just the gameplay was a little bit bad. The Saints Row the Third Remastered, which again should be with the Series X games. Yeah. Really, really good remaster here of the third game. Shame we didn't get a remaster of the second game. We probably never will now because the series is probably fucking dead. So... The Sims 4, which is useless now because this game is now free to play. But, yeah. It's The Sims. There's not really much more I need to say about it. Sonic Colors Ultimate. It's a good remake of a decent Sonic game. Would recommend it to people, though. But, yeah. Soul Calibur 6, which has Geralt from The Witcher as a guest. A fun game again. Would highly recommend it to people. Spyro Reignited Trilogy. I have this on other platforms as well. I hate this. It requires content download. This is pretty much the same as the... This is pretty much the same as the PS4 version. Just on an Xbox. It's cool. We have Stardew Valley, which... Yeah, I am banned from playing this game. I have this on both this and PlayStation. Yeah, I adore this game a lot. Like, really like a lot. But yeah, I can no longer play it because I get addicted to it every time I play it. So, got State of Decay 2. Really looking forward to Decay 3. Really fun game, actually. Very good open world zombie game. It's Strange Brigade. A very tongue-in-cheek, very old-timey action, like, film reel feel to it. Yeah. Good multiplayer, quite funny as well in places. There's Sunset Overdrive, the only game Insomniac ever made for Microsoft. Actually really good. A lot of this inspired some of Insomniac's later projects. Yeah, it's actually cool that Insomniac made a game for Xbox. It's actually really good too. Super Lucky's Tale. There's a version of this called New Super Lucky's Tale. This is a similar game. It's slightly different in places, but yeah, still cool though. We have Sword Art Online Fatal Bullet. Sword Art Online game where you don't play as Kirito, you create your own character. Sword Art Online Alicization Lycoris. It's another pretty decent Sword Art Online game. Tekken 7. Noctis from Final Fantasy 15 is in this game. Actually, pretty decent game. Tekken 8 is way better than it though. We have Tomb Raider Definitive Edition. This is the reboot Tomb Raider. I actually think it's pretty decent. Yeah, Rise of the Tomb Raider, which is the sequel. This game was exclusive to the Xbox for, I believe, a year. We have Shadow of the Tomb Raider, which is the last part of the reboot trilogy. Which, again, pretty good game. We have the Walking Dead collection, which includes Season 1, 2, A New Frontier, 400 Days, and the Shonen miniseries. WWE 2K20. This game is junk, like literal junk. I would not recommend this game to anybody, even if you're a WWE fan. Yooka-Laylee and the Impossible Lair. This is a really, really difficult game, but I would recommend it to anybody that loves old school platformers. The Zombie Army trilogy, which is a very difficult game, but a pretty fun game, especially playing with other people. You have Zombie Army 4. This is a much better game in my opinion. Really fun, really tongue-in-cheek, actually very, 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 very funny too. And the last Xbox One game we have is Zoo Tycoon, which is self-explanatory, make your own zoo. Now, we're on to the Series X games. Now, we don't have as many, because a lot of games I either would play on Game Pass, or I just play them on, other platforms instead. Plus, Xbox physical games are very, very hard to come by over here in the UK. So, we have Alex Kidd in Miracle World EX. We have a I need to play keyring with it, and the manual that looks like an old Sega manual, and it has reversible cover art. And also the disc looks like an old Alex Kidd game for the old Sega systems. Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Pretty decent, actually. We have Crash Bandicoot 4. It's about time. It says they're Xbox One game playable on Xbox Series X, but actually this is an Xbox Series X game now. It actually has an upgrade. Really good Crash game. Very, 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 very difficult though. Cris Tales. Unfortunately, the Xbox version of this game is not that well optimized. It says it's supposed to be 4K. It is not. It doesn't have HDR10 either. Yeah, it's a pretty good game, but it's just not a preferred version of it. Devil May Cry 5 Special Edition. You'll notice a lot of these are launch games because I had the Series X before the PS5. But yeah. Brilliant next gen or new gen version of one of last gen's best games. Dirt 5. It's actually pretty okay. Doesn't have the rally aspect, but that's fine. Dying Light 2, Stay Human. This is the deluxe edition. I also have this on PS5. Not as good as the original in my opinion, but still a decent game. Formula 1 2021. It's okay. Not great, but it's okay. Far Cry 6, which is actually a pretty decent game. And I'm actually surprised how much I enjoyed this one as a Far Cry game. Farming Simulator 22. It's farming. What more do you need to know? Also, look at the cow there. Xbox have this weird thing where they have strange cases, where they keep changing the case design because they can't make up their mind. Forza Horizon 5, brilliant game, was snubbed at the Game Awards, was literally the highest rated game of the year released, but didn't get any award, well, didn't get the Game of the Year award because it's not a story-driven, narrative-focused game. But yeah, really great game. Also, that looks like it says "Let I Go." But yeah, Xbox games are kind of weird with the cases. There's so many, like, they keep changing the cases. Like, I wish they would make up their mind. We have Gears Tactics, which is pretty much the Halo Wars equivalent for Gears. You have Grand Theft Auto, the trilogy, the Definitive Edition. Yeah, these games were released in really shoddy state. They're okay now, I guess, but they're still not up to the standard of the original games, in my opinion. Also, the Xbox is the only one that has a next-gen version on disc, because the PS5 version is a PS4 disc. Halo Infinite, the Steelbook Edition. I really enjoyed Halo Infinite, the story mode at least. I just feel like they could have done a lot more with it. I feel like it being open world kind of hampered the creativity of what they could do with a lot of the level design, in my opinion, but I still really enjoyed it. It's not as great as the other Halo games, though. With Immortals Phoenix Rising, which is basically Breath of the Wild, but with the Greek god skin. It's a decent game, it was okay. You have Judgment, which is basically, in my opinion, a better Shenmue. It's a spin-off of the Yakuza series, I believe. I could be wrong about that. And its sequel, Lost Judgment, which is more of the same but better. Life is Strange True Colors. I was disappointed with this one. I don't think this is as good as the other Life is Strange games, in my opinion. I just don't think it is. But yeah. Microsoft Flight Simulator. This is a game that I would say is very highly demanding in terms of like the power of the system. Impressive till you get really up close to things and then it falls apart. But yeah, it's still really impressive. Puyo Puyo Tetris 2. I can't play the part of this where it's both together, but yeah, still pretty fun. Samurai Showdown, which is a fighting game. It's one of the old Samurai Showdown games, but it's like new. And Scarlet Nexus, which is a JRPG that's actually pretty fun. It's like a sort of online art style kind of thing. So yeah, that is all the Xbox games. Sorry that this collection video is a little shorter, but I don't have as many Xbox games as I do others, and the ones that I do, and some of them I don't have much to say about because there's not really much to say. But yeah, if you like what you saw, smack that like button, slap the notification bell, smash that subscribe button. This is Sora signing out. Love you guys. Peace.